We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
The best. Great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Down right around the 25.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. The middle they go. Warren. And he is going to lose yardage here. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Pickett. incomplete to Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Well, they moved the ball well there on the opening series. Running game was in sync. They were knocking on the doorstep, but ultimately, Charles, they'll have to settle for the field goal.
Well, they certainly were moving it well, and give this defense a ton of credit. Finally dug their heels in and forced the field goal. That's one of his game partner. Will this offense look back at this drive and think to themselves, if we'd gotten 6, we'd be in a better spot.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Following the fumble recovery, Pickett. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it's enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's another carry for Harris. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 17. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Pickett to throw on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Pickett back to the air on 2nd down. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Going with a big fullback, wide. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Derek Watt punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to extend their lead.
I like a fancy playbook as much as anyone, but sometimes certain situations, they just call for doing the basics.
And that's what they did. Gave it to the big boy, and he got in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead grows to 10-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. 180.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Alert flag, alert flag.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
51 the mic, boy, 51. You don't want none. Pick up the ball. Mike 51, Mike 51. I got you. I got you.
12, 12, 12.
51, Mike.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They'll run on 1st down with Evans. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now it's Mixon running right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go.
Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal.
51, Mike 51. Watch the run, watch the run. Hatch it. Mike.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Mixon trying to punch it in. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They run for it with Mixon. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Gives to the first man. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
He doesn't get many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that,
I think his number is going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking that a lot of times their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal.
11 MT.
Check 31, check 31.
Mixing up the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
12.
Kill. Check.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
11.
51.
Burrow will throw.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Now a toss play. It's Harris.
And he's got it down to the 28.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Second down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
And that is incomplete.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he'll lose yardage, brought down at the 32. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Check 55, I got it. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
11, 11, 11, 11. Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Watch 55.
Here we go, D.
Now it's Burrow.
Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
55's Mike, got 55.
A first carry for SHAAdDMacK's Pirine
To about the 26 here.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Mike 55. Check 55, Mike.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Shit.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Check.
11, 11, 11.
Quit talking about it and bring it. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check. Watch the shit. Watch the
11 MT, tape. 11 MT, tape.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Evans running straight ahead, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, a run with Evans. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson.
He hit his first, this one from 38. Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Harris running straight ahead. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now a first down carry for Harris. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
Trying to lay one up deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
George Pickens.
50 yards.
And the Steelers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Boswell for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Throwing, Burrow. Connecting with Mixon.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Mixon. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Now Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football.
And it's picked up by the Steelers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Cincinnati, good night, everybody.